been in the middle lane for a while. I guess I'm gonna go back to standard. I feel like I'm switching between the different driver profiles just to test out the new ones and see if the existing, the ones that we already had have changed at all. But so far I haven't really been disappointed with how the car is driving at all, except for when it tried to go down someone's driveway. Ooh, there's another weird thing it does right here that, well, it was hit or miss in the last version in 13. In 12, it does still do it a lot. So we're going to turn left here, and then it splits off into like a straight or right turn lane, and then a left turn lane. And even when it's wanting to go, even when the navigation has it going straight, it still wants to take a left, or it ends up in the left turn lane, and then it like takes too long to get out of it. So if we keep going straight here, we're going to end up in the left turn lane. I personally would have already gotten over because I know that, but understandably the car can't see yet, like, because I can't see the markings on the road yet, so it doesn't know yet that this is a left turn lane, and it's going to have to figure it out soon, because, okay, it just figured it out, because now it's getting in front of the car to the right. Oh, and now we gotta stop. Well, it worked that out pretty well. It actually seems like it noticed those road markings like as soon as I would have, honestly. I don't even know if I could have seen them yet when it started getting over. So that's good. That's an improvement, I would say. But again, that was kind of hit or miss in 13, so just, the fact that it did it once might not mean anything right now. Oh wait, I want to show you guys something interesting. So let's go to Liftoff Electric Vehicles location. We will edit the trip to remove my set work location. No, watch this. We can set it to charger. And there is a charger there, but it's not a DC fast charger. Last time I did this, it just kept looping around the parking lot looking for the charger, which is kind of funny. I think it's like looking for a supercharger, but it's not a supercharger, it's a wall connector. And there's also a trailer right now parked in front of all of the spots that you would normally park in to use the wall connector. So I'm interested if once I move that trailer, will it be able to park at the charger? Or is it still just going to circle around looking for a supercharger? Okay, interesting. It decided to park here. This is not a charger. Huh, interesting. I wonder if I do the same. Sorry. If I do the same again, and I have it park in the parking lot, what will it do? Oh, it's about to park in restricted parking. That's not good. Oh no, it picked the one next to it. That's good. Alright, there's that again. Oh, where's it going now? I don't have a destination set. I just told it to go. Now it's just leaving. Okay, well, it seems to have gotten it out of its head that we need to park somewhere. That was kind of a problem with some other people. But I guess that was more. It looked like that was more when it was when it like wasn't finishing its park job. Like Dirty Tesla, I think, had a situation where it was trying to parallel park on a street and didn't have enough room, and it just kind of gave up while it was still in reverse. And there was no way for him to take over. There was no way for him to tell it what to do because it was in reverse, and the camera comes up when it's in reverse. So he just had to disengage. And then after that, it seemed like it was still looking for a parking space when he re-engaged. So I forget where I was going with that, but yeah. Ooh, I haven't tried the drive-through trick yet. Oh, I see. I was looking all around trying to find out where the green dot was that was letting me know that attention monitoring was on. It's moved way over here. It used to be over here. I was like, how come my attention monitoring's not on? It seems like it's watching me. But yeah, it's moved over there now. Well, hell, let's go to Taco Bell, I guess. I think that's the only drive-thru that's open right now. We'll try it out. What's the good one? I mean, they're all Taco Bell, right? Actually, I guess that's probably not the only drive-thru open right now. It is like only 10 o'clock. But Yo, actually on the road for a little bit there. We got a truck parked here, just parked in the middle of the road, blocking the entrance to Wawa. You know there's a truck entrance, bud. If anybody's just tuning in, we are heading to Taco Bell to test out full self-driving 14 in the drive-thru. So it looks like standard is pretty consistently doing just 5 miles over the speed limit. We were doing 40 and a 35, and then we went up to a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit, and now it's doing 45. So All right, it seems hesitant to get in this this turn lane, this dual direction turn lane here, which some people like to call the suicide lane. Do I have to call it like the self-unaliving lane to defeat the algorithm censorship or what? I don't know how this works. All right, we are here at the Taco Bell. I'm guessing I have to actually drive it into the drive-thru though, right? That doesn't really have like a drive-thru mode. All right, there's somebody behind me. Hopefully I don't annoy them with my little stunt here. Okay, we were in the drive-thru. Full self-driving is enabled. Let's see if it stops here. It does. It's stopping.
What did you order?
Yeah, can I just do a medium Baja Blast and a cheesy gordita crunch?
Anything else?
That's all.
Any taco sauce?
No thanks.
$8.75 at the window.
Thanks. Oh, it didn't continue forward on its own, guys. I had to hit the pedal. That's a bummer. But it knew to stop there. That's cool. And it went too far past the window.
Total $8.75.
There you go. See, I didn't do very well.
Did you want any sauce?
No thanks. Have a good night. All right, so we're 0 for 1 on drive-thrus. That's kind of a bummer. I wanted to see that work, but it did stop at the order window, so it's definitely got some kind of idea of what's going on there. It just maybe needs a little more context in some situations. I don't know. All right, let's start self-driving again. I think I got a watered down Baja Blast, to be completely honest with you guys. Mikey said, can you get me something from Taco Bell too? I totally would. I'm not sure if it would make it to you while it was still good. So it went and it stopped at the order kiosk, I guess you would call it. The speaker that you talk to the person through, and it waited. But then when I finished giving my order, it didn't continue. I had to hit the pedal, and then it stopped at the window, but it was like gonna stop too far forward, so I disengaged. And then I was gonna re-engage while I was waiting at the window to see if it would like wait there until. Oh, we got a little bit of hesitation here, trying to get in front of a car that's in the left lane. That was kind of good though. kind of looked like it was going to do it, and then it decided not to, and it turned its turn signal off to kind of signal that it had changed its mind. That truck wanted to get in. I probably would have let him in. That was me. Yeah, I was going to re-engage while I was waiting at the window, but I thought it would be a little weird if, like, all of a sudden I just started driving away. Or, I don't know. I'm a little more self-conscious than some of the other testers when it comes to, like, just looking weird. And I feel like being in the drive-thru and, like, acting like you're going to drive away and then being like, no, car, wait. Just makes me look like a bit of a weirdo. Now I gotta go somewhere and eat this taco. I think this road we're turning on would actually be a pretty good place to test out sloth mode. Usually not many people on it this time of night, and then we're turning into like an industrial area where it's actually kind of good to go a little bit slower because there's a lot of potholes in the road. All right, this already feels a little slower than necessary. I don't know. It's not like it's going like super slow, but somehow something about how it took that last turn felt a little grandma like. And it's doing exactly the speed limit, which it's kind of funny to call that sloth, right? Like the slowest you can go is the maximum. But I mean, in practice, that's how we all drive, right? Like it is what it is. Like I don't want to. I guess I could just keep getting like fries everywhere. I wonder if it works better in a situation like Sawyer and Chris tested it in, where it was just like a straight shot. Oh my God, that was weird. That was a major amount of hesitancy there. It was like, do I want to go in front of this car or not? But it ended up doing it. I would have done it, but the couple seconds of jerkiness and hesitation there that it had almost made it not have enough time to do that maneuver. So that's the kind of stuff that it needs to work out. Like you can't always take 2 seconds to commit to a decision when you're driving. I don't know. I feel like if you're hesitant like that, then the answer is to not do it, right? But it managed. It just felt a little indecisive there. To use it, then it's usually good. But then he said he thought there was to use it, then it's usually good. But then he said he thought there was another level where like you should be able to take your boomer mom in the car and have her be able to feel comfortable with what it's doing. And I feel like that jerkiness would make a lot of people think that it didn't have the ability to make like safe maneuvers. I don't know. Did anybody see when it went around that pothole back there? That was kind of nice. That's part of the reason why I wanted to test this road. It like definitely dodged one. There's a few that it didn't seem to mind going over that were like patched and stuff, but there was definitely one that it took kind of a assertive swerve around, even in sloth mode. So that's kind of nice. All right, we're back at the headquarters. Let's try to get it to park at the charger again. It's coming in from a different entrance this time, so maybe it'll do something different. So the charger is back here at the back of the building. Normally you'd park right here to the right, but there's a trailer blocking it, and it just drove right by them. I wonder if it even knows, like for sure, that there's a charger here, or if that's just a default option. It looks like it's about to give up. Where's it going? All right, this is interesting. It's looking for a charger. It's about to leave the parking lot. Where are you going, dude? What's going on? Okay. Did my car just rage quit? It was like, nope, there's no charger here, dude. I'm leaving. There is a charger. It's just not a supercharger. And you can't park at it right now because I have my trailer in the way. So it has rerouted now to the block to go back to the destination that I have put in because it didn't find a charger. Thanks for high beaming the shit out of us, buddy. Damn. And another one. That was good too. All right, now that we've made it all the way around the block, we're almost back to our destination here. Let's see what it does this time. If it decides it can't find a charger, is it just gonna leave and keep going around the entire block? I thought just circling around the parking lot was bad. All right, we're going in a different entrance this time. All right, we're going around the back. Passing the charging station again. Oh, sweet. We're circling the parking lot again. All right, well, I'm going to have my taco while the car just circles around the parking lot here. Wait, I think it's about to give up. Nope, nope, it's still going. Trying not to get taco cheese all over my wife's seats. That's not good. Apply a slight turning force to steering wheel. I guess it didn't like that I was looking at my food. Oh man, this taco might be too messy to eat in the dark. Here we go. Is this lap number 2? Woo! Hands-free mode on. Here's our third lap. If you're just tuning in, we're eating some tacos while our Model 3 with Bird stuck in an infinite loop. Because it's looking for a charger in this parking lot. And it can't park at it. Oh boy, wait till Dan O'Dowd sees this one. Man gets trapped forever circling his business while eating a taco. Oh, I forgot my neighbor has a Ring camera. They're probably like, what the frick is this guy doing? Sorry for triggering your Ring camera 17 times. I feel like we need a little do 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 do. All right, there's my taco. I don't know how many times we're gonna let it do this. Oh, I'll change it to parking lot. What if it's still stuck? What is it about that spot that you like? It's a funny spot to choose. Alright, it worked itself out. Huh, what to do now? What to do now? Actually, my laptop looks like it's about to die. I might have to call the stream for a little bit.